inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, Auguste Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. I'm certain many of you have heard the expression, go big or go home, go hard or go home. These are expressions that are real and I believe in them, but I want to talk to you guys today, and I'm coming from the perspective that it doesn't have to be big in order for your dream to be important. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in the online arena, what I've noticed a lot of is the pictures of the yachts and the boats and the fancy clothes and the red bottom shoes and all of these things that make it look like success is defined by a massive amount of money and a lot of material possessions. And what I found is a lot of people are not stepping into their greatness and not pursuing their dreams to their fullest capacity because they feel like their dream pales in comparison to someone else. And I don't know if you've ever thought about that before, but I want us to talk about that today because there are a lot of you out there who have a tremendous vision. Your goals are awesome, and you may have lost sight of those goals because when you speak to someone, they come to you from this perspective of, for real, I just see you and you're so talented and you're so great and you could be doing all of these things and you just got this little petty, small vision and you really need to step it up a level. And that can be rather discouraging. And it doesn't just happen in the online arena. I've even also seen it happen in church. When you say something along the lines of, hey, you got a call on your life, and you go to someone and it's like, oh man, you thinking I want to do something to help young girls who become pregnant and need some type of shelter. And maybe you were thinking about investing in a couple of homes because you have a little bit of money and you want to open up these homes so you can give them some place for transitional living and help them out, perhaps because you were once that teen mom. But when you talk to someone, instead of you having the problem of people not seeing your vision, they see your vision and then some. Oh my God, all you want is a couple of homes. You could get this. I saw this place over on such and such street and it can house about, 500 girls. If you're going to do this, you need to go big or you don't need to do it at all. And I want us to get rid of that. What's happening is that someone may be putting their dream off on you, or the fact that they didn't pursue their dream to the fullest capacity, they may be putting that off on you as well. And that's a question I want you to reflect on. Am I doing what I want to do? Do you see your vision the way you want to see it? And here's the reality. That person may be right. They may be spot on. But because the information they brought you was so overwhelming, there is a potential chance that it could stop you in your tracks. Now you are afraid and not moving forward at all. At the beginning, you were willing to start small. And only God knows what that whole thing would have blown up into. But because you were a tad bit intimidated by the size of someone else's vision, unfortunately, now you aren't moving at all. Is that you? Is it really necessary for your vision to be gigantic in size? And I'm here to say that it doesn't have to be. A key question that I ask my clients is this: what do you want? What kind of vision do you have? Or I may even just more directly say, what kind of income would you like to have? And some of you, you know what? You don't want multiple six figures. You don't want $1 million business. What you do want is a substantial amount of money so that you can live in a specific type of neighborhood, you can drive a specific type of vehicle, and that you can live a very comfortable life and travel when you want to. When you do the math on all of that and you keep your income to debt ratio low, you may be the kind of person who literally only needs to bring in $150K running your own business. And if you run into a coach like me who sees the potential for that business to be $1 million business, I could destroy your vision by trying to get you to make $1 million instead of trying to help you get to that $150,000. That's a stress and a strain that would keep you from moving forward. And here's the reality. When we talk about entrepreneurship, people that talk about the glitz and the glam and having all of these things and these 4-hour work weeks where they don't hardly do anything at all, guess what? Those individuals, there's something missing. There's something missing in their story. There's a lot of background work that they're not willing to admit that actually exists. Unless they're technological and they have stores that are running themselves, where they have a lot of automation, they have a lot of things that people just purchase through the internet, there's something missing from their story. If they are coaching and making a direct impact on people, unless they are truly established, here's the key, established, where they just have a few high ticket clients, they're not being real about the story. And unfortunately, what's happening with a lot of you on social media is you're looking at what people are showing you, and they're only showing you the highlight reels. They're not showing you what's really going on behind the scenes when a phone call has to be made and someone is saying, this technological glitch went wrong. I deployed all of the tactics that you taught me, but this isn't working with this individual. I'm going to need you to step in. I need you to show me something else. So where are you with your vision? What is it that you want? Because here's the reality. Before you can get to that place where you are living that laptop lifestyle of luxury, a business does have to be established. There's some grit, there's some grind, there's some muscle. There are bloopers and mistakes you're going to make. There are going to be times when you thought you had your brand down pat. You're going to get out there, you're going to start making money, and then unfortunately you're going to hit a rough patch and you're going to realize that you're tolerating people that you really don't like, and you're running a business that doesn't really feel good, and you're going to need to sit back and rebrand and potentially have to start over again. When you start doing things, you're going to say, oh my God, I wish I would have had a coach, or I wish I could have had research done and gotten insight on this so that I wouldn't have done this way. And you have to go back and regroup and correct. You have to continuously update and upgrade what you're using in the online arena, because software changes are always happening. Your learning curve has to stay very high, because as soon as you get used to a platform and the way things are done, they switch it up and they change it. There is plenty of work that goes behind establishing a brand that will stand the test of time and that can go on autopilot. And being that we live in a day and age where new things are churning out faster than you can get used to the old, That's something else I really want you to take into consideration. To kind of make this picture clear for you, it makes me think about back in the day. I used to love me some Janet Jackson. I mean, I still do, but I mean from the standpoint of waiting on people like her, and then on the rap side, Tupac to come out with a new album. And what would happen is, here it is, it's 1994, and you like, yeah, I love this, and bam, you got to wait about a year and a half, 2 years before they come out with another album. I remember going to Street Side Records down in the Loop, waiting for them to open so that I could get a new release. But now, just as fast as someone drops an album, while they're touring, you're hearing about how they're recording the next one. They're releasing something new. They're releasing albums. Chris Brown just released something with like 45 songs on it. And that's another thing I really want you to take into consideration. Even these people that are saying that they have digital products that are just on autopilot, they have to keep on updating their information to keep it relevant. And if they're not, then they also run the risk of not standing the test of time. And I can honestly tell you that I've purchased some of these products before where I'm looking at their PowerPoint and I'm like, wow, look, they're examples. They may have been from 2007, and here it is. At that point, I'm in 2015. That's a lot of time to pass when you're giving business analogies and examples. So where are you at? My biggest thing for you today is just to get you to understand that your dream doesn't have to be big or be the size that someone else wants it to be. It just needs to be the size that you desire it to be. The impact that makes you feel good when you lay your head down at night. And some of you, the only thing that is keeping you from going to the next level in your business is the fact that you don't have a peace of mind because you are allowing someone else to paint the picture for you of what your vision should look like. So today's nugget was very simple, sweet, and to the point. Your dream does not have to be big in order for it to be important. Thanks for tuning in again. Come back tomorrow for your next word of wisdom and motivation to keep you going and encouraged in running your business. See you, ladies.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch.podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little